Good day everyone, I am Almera V. Sumikad and today I'm going to talk about plastic pollution and its effect on wildlife, human health, and the environment. So first, what is plastic pollution? So plastic pollution is the accumulation of plastic waste in the environment that harms living things and natural systems. It happens when plastic products are thrown away carelessly and end up in the landfills, rivers, and oceans instead of being properly recycled or disposed of. So, plastic pollution is the build-up of plastic waste in our surroundings. It happens when plastics are not properly disposed and end up in the land, river, and oceans because plastic takes hundreds of years to decompose. They continue to harm the planet for a very long time. Now, let's look at its effects in the wildlife and ecosystem, in human health, and lastly, in the environment. So, effects on wildlife and ecosystem. Plastic waste poses a major threat to animals in the land and in the water. So, at the first bullet, animals are often mistake plastic for food, leading to choking, starvation, or death. So, many animals think plastic items like bags or bottle cups are food. When they eat them, the plastic blocks their stomachs, causing them to starve or choke. So, second bullet is marine life such as fish, turtles, and seabirds get trapped in plastic waste like nets and bags. So, plastic items floating in the sea can trap or entangle animals, making it hard for them to swim, hunt, or escape from predators. So, next bullet is microplastics enter the food chain, affecting various species and disrupting ecosystems. So, when tiny plastics pieces are eaten by small sea creatures, they move up the food chain, harming bigger animals and changing how the ecosystem works. So next is plastic pollution reduces biodiversity and damages natural habitats. So the presence of plastic waste destroys homes of animals and plants, leaving the fewer species and an unbalanced environment. Next is the effect of plastic pollution in human health. So humans are also affected by plastic pollution, mainly through the food we eat and the water we drink. So first bullet is human can ingest microplastic through seafood, water, and even air. So tiny plastic particles are found everywhere in the fish we ate, the water we drink, and even the air we breathe, so allowing them to enter our bodies. Next bullet is exposure to microplastics can cause organ damage, hormonal imbalance, and disease. So when microplastic build up in the body, they can harm organs and affect hormone functions, which may lead to serious health problems over time. So, next bullet is burning plastics releases toxic gases like dioxins that can cause respiratory and heart problems. So, when plastic waste is burned, it gives off harmful fumes that can damage the lungs, irritate the throat, and increase the risk of heart disease. And the last bullet is chemicals from plastics may contaminate food and drinking water sources. So hazardous substances from plastics can leak into the soil, rivers, and oceans, polluting food and water that humans depend on. And lastly, the effect of plastic pollution on the environment. So plastic pollution damage the environment by contaminating soil, rivers, and ocean. So let's explain the first bullet. Plastics pollute land, rivers, and oceans, harming soil and water quality. So when plastics are dumped anywhere, they release harmful chemicals that make the soil and water dirty and unsafe for living things. So next bullet is clogged drainage systems from plastic waste can cause flooding in urban areas. So plastic trash blocks canals and drainage pipes, preventing water from flowing properly and leading to flood during heavy rain. So next bullet is burning plastics contributes to greenhouse gas emissions and climate change. So when plastics are burned, they releases gases that trap heat in the atmosphere, making the earth temperatures rise. And last bullet is large plastic garbage patches in oceans disrupt marine ecosystems. So massive piles of floating plastic waste destroy coral reefs and endanger sea animals, upsetting the balance of marine life. So, plastic pollution is a global issue that threatens wildlife, human health, and the environment. Reducing plastic use, improving waste management, and promoting recycling are essential steps to combat this problem. Everyone has a role to play in protecting the planet from the harmful effects of plastic pollution. And that's all. Thank you.